I reckon if you're in a green arrow, I'm in a green arrow.
I think a lot of people say that.
Good morning, I'm here with Jake Phillips, if you can see him. We just went for a lovely coffee together and I'm on my way to go and pick up Ralph. There is an hour and 20 minutes until the deadline. I've actually remembered the deadline this week, 1:30, we're good to go. So I'm going to start tinkering with my team when I go and get Ralph back from his groom. I will give you a recap. I didn't post my vlog last week, so it was very short. So I thought, you know what, I'll just roll them into one. So you can catch up on that while I go get Ralph. Game week's off to a terrible start because my friends, I missed the deadline. I missed the deadline. And the worst thing is, I planned to make sure I was here for the deadline. I came home, took the dogs for a wee, was like, right, priority, RSPCA, ticked. Then I thought I'm gonna figure out what to have for dinner. Was going to get a takeaway, but I might get a takeaway now to just mourn and be sad and feel like a pig. Anyway, I was gonna make myself a hot dog because I thought football, hot dogs, nice. And then I literally just got my phone out and checked and it said the game is updating. And I was like, are you kidding me? As I messaged Az, 18:02, and I just put, shut up, when was the deadline? He put 6, I thought it was 6:30. We're both not in a great way. He said, did you do a transfer? So my plan this week was to do Haaland out to Calvert-Lewin or Welbeck or someone, to then do Rice to Semenyo, and then maybe, because I had 4 free transfers, maybe Sack to Ndiaye. I haven't done that. And Jai? Anyway, haven't done that because I've missed the deadline. I really thought it was 6:30. So that's really annoying. I don't know what my team is. I think the captaincy's on Haaland again. Vice captaincy's Rice, who's a doubt. So let's hope that Haaland plays. Oh, my captaincy is on a player that I didn't even want to keep. Oh, if Haaland doesn't play and Rice doesn't play, that means I'm in this week without a captain, which is painful. So that's not great. I think I'm going to mourn by eating 12 dough balls to myself. Oh, see your kickoff. Who's even playing tonight? That's the question. Arsenal's tomorrow. Oh, God. It's not going well, is it? I really tried to come home and be on time for this stupid game. Oh, there's loads on tonight. Oh, that makes it even worse. So we've got Bournemouth, Brentford, Everton, Burnley, Leeds, Sunderland, Wolves, Liverpool. I've got Van Dijk at least. That's fun. Oh, I'm going to go chill out. Pray for me. Look at that butter. This is an emotional support meal. I won't even show you my hot dog because it looks tragic, to be honest. Tragic like my FPL career. I'm going to decompress with some Below Deck. I love Below Deck. If you're watching it, please message me because I've got no one to discuss it with because no one I know watches it. But I'm going to watch that, and then we've got some stupid games that mean nothing to me because my team's rubbish. Good evening, coming to you from Westminster Hall. Fun, look at the beams. Henry VIII used to play, was it badminton or tennis? Anyway, there was either leather shuttlecocks or leather tennis balls in the ceiling. Fun. Anyway, where I started, which is good for my team because I started him. Wilson is out of the squad. No, yes, Wilson's out of the squad. Anderson's bench. He's first on my bench for Wilson, so that's not ideal. And currently Chelsea are down 1-0 against Villa. And what else has happened? Arsenal are 1-0 up against Brighton, but that was a Saka goal, so it means nothing to me. So I will update you in about 20 minutes if anything else has happened before the end of the first half. I have just remembered as I dig into the Shake Shack that I haven't updated you on yesterday's antics with FPL, but I will update you when I'm home because Az had a really good time and I had a terrible time, and then I'll react to whatever's happened tonight. It's not going to be good, is it? So I'm just running for the train, about to get hit by a bus. But Chelsea are 4-1 up. Didn't see that coming. João Pedro hat-trick. Insane. City are drawing 2-2 with Forest. Again, did not see that coming. Annoyed because Semenyo scored. He would have been my captain. Whatever. It's my own fault for missing the deadline. And what else is happening? Forest. No, I've just said Forest. Brighton 1-0 down to Arsenal. Expected. Hate to say it. Double clean sheet intact. Oh, West Ham are beating Fulham, which is fine because I didn't start Anderson, although he might be coming off my bench, so maybe that will not come back to haunt me. Right, something I have to brave myself for is Anderson, S-O-N, scored. I don't have him, a lot of people do, so that's not great. I'm so annoyed about Semenyo. Can Haaland just score so I get a captaincy return? Good evening, I've arrived home. I was just having a debrief with good old Charles Phillips, that guy. about what's happened this evening. It's just been chaos, absolute chaos. He benched Anderson, which is sad. However, last night he had Tarkovsky and Dewsbury Hall, transferred in Dewsbury Hall.
I've had a good game week.
Yay! Is he on a green arrow?
I'm on a massive green arrow.
Yay! Where are you? Ranked?
I've got 68 points.
Oh my gosh, you're beating me. I'm on 40 something, and I thought that was okay. So Nessie got 11 points. Where did that come from? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. I mean, considering I missed the deadline, it could have gone a lot worse. I am upset. Obviously, I would have done... I was planning to bring in... Is it Enjoy or Enjoy? Enjoy. Okay, neither. Planning to bring him in. I mean, the thing is, I transferred out Garner, who also got an assist. So that was a silly transfer, wasn't it? But that's life. And I probably would have benched him. So let's not dwell too much. Rice played, which is positive. But didn't do anything, which is not great. But then considering... As a Brighton fan, if Rice...
Absolute rubbish, that game. Arsenal are going to be the worst winners of the Premier League we've ever had. They were terrible tonight. Brighton should have won. At least I got my timber points.
But Brighton didn't win.
No.
So... And I got my...
In the 3rd minute.
Who did?
We should have scored in the 3rd minute.
I should have scored in the 3rd minute. The good news, my friends, is that I had double Arsenal defence. So got that those clean sheets locked in. That's nice. But obviously not great for Brighton. But that's life. They had one good win. They've had a loss. That's that. Forest is wild. 2-2 with City. Nothing for Haaland. So that is annoying. Anyway, back to my transfers. So obviously if I'd have transferred out Haaland, whoever I brought in, I would have benched. And then I would have had, what's his name? Semenyo captain. It hurts, but there we are. Anyway, I've got some good news. Good news. And if you watched the channel last season, you will remember me and Smiley as Phillips. We did a Hot Ones challenge, and my goodness, I got accusations that I didn't eat the chicken. That really annoys me because I did eat the chicken. It's just different chicken to as is. Anyway, look what we've got. Bum ba da bum. Oh, my camera's broken. That was anticlimactic because my camera didn't work. But look, Hot Ones, round 2. Whoa, look at them all. There's now a new one. It's like the Bomb Extreme or something. Here we go. The Bomb Evolution. So that's going to be hell on earth. But this is that.
Where's the
bomb? There. Be careful. We have kept the bomb, and we have people over, and we're like, try this. Haha. So gonna look forward to that. I don't want to do it. I'm not in the mindset. But there'll be a day where we're like, let's do it. Because the last time we did it, we were both up for it. So we need to just make sure it's the right time. And there we go.
After travelling beyond sanity, we returned to ground zero and found the final answer. This is our evolution. That's going to be pure evil.
Any last words? Not last words, sorry. Any?
I'm on 68 points and I've got another player to play. Got Munoz tomorrow.
Cool. Look at him. Look at him. Smashing. Oh, he's so proud. Wow, look who's back. Looking handsome. So I've been on a journey with my potential transfers and I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. Classic. There's only 18 minutes to go to the deadline. I was chatting, Ralph's dog groomer is so nice. I was just chatting to her for absolutely ages. And I was like, sorry, I have to go. Didn't say why. I've got an FPL deadline. So I was half thinking, and this could be crazy. So I've wanted Semenyo for absolutely ages. And I think I could just transfer out Haaland, get Semenyo in anyway. And I'm 3 weeks behind on that move mentally. And I think I could do Haaland to Welbeck, good old Danny Welbeck. I think I'm going to message Az's dad. Oh, Jake's about to break free. Jake, stay there. I'm going to ask him, see what he says, because he makes some good calls in FPL. It's a shame he will never play it, but he does. He also some questionable calls, but overall good ones. So I'm going to ask him whether I should bring Welbeck into my team. So it's all down to Chris in this instance. And then I will do Rice to Semenyo, and then I'll have 4 players blanking, including my goalkeeper next week, so I can play a starting 11, that's fine. I'll just have absolutely no bench. And Rice has been a bit rubbish recently, but I'm not massively fussed about keeping Enzo. And then I think, do I do Haaland to João Pedro? Because I do like João Pedro. I also like the look of Tavernier. And then there's part of me that thinks if I'm selling Haaland, why don't I just go all in and get Salah? So that's where we are. Captaincy. I mean, it's Haaland against West Ham, but is he going to be benched? I know I'm just spoke about selling him, but there we are. And then Ekatike, I like the idea of captaining him, playing against Spurs, who are, I mean, if they stay up, that'll be good for them. And then I've also got classic safe, straight down the middle, Bruno Fernandes. There's no risk there really. Well, there is, my blank. It's a risk with every captaincy choice. But I never captain Bruno, and then I always get annoyed because he gets a return. So maybe I just play it safe and captain Bruno. But do I do the transfers? I'm not sure. Danny Welbeck. On paper, I know that I'll be getting Semenyo, so that's fine. But Haaland to Welbeck is a bit mental. Right, I'm going to text as his dad, and then I'll get back to you. Whilst I wait for a reply, I just want to say that loads of people aren't captaining Haaland because he's been rubbish recently. So that's another thing where I think, do I just transfer him out? And then if people do captain him, I'm going to be doomed anyway because I haven't got him. But then will I be less doomed by having him rather than not having any points in case he does do something good? And then I've also got the benefit that I can just reverse it in a couple of weeks with a wild card and he blanks next week. So just bring in Semenyo. That's fun. It's fun to bring in Semenyo. So it just depends on who I replace Haaland with. And at the moment, Danny Welbeck is number 1 on my list. But it could be João Pedro. Creepy Jr. And then, if I do Creepy Jr., I don't have to worry about the Tavernier. But then Tavernier's looked good. It has looked good. We need to wait for Azizad to reply and then master up a plan. I've got like 15 minutes. It's me again as I boil my potatoes. I actually have enough money to do Rice to Semenyo and then someone, I can't remember who, to Tavernier. And then I've got the safety of Haaland still. But that gives me double City, which I don't feel great about. And I'm going to have to transfer out Haaland next week anyway, because I can't have all of those players blanking. But then do I just do the transfer now? I don't know, but I don't know who to bring in. And then I think, am I just going over the top? Because it will involve taking out Rice. And Rice isn't a bad player. He hasn't been amazing. But then I really want Semenyo and Tavernier. There's just something inside my gut that's like, get him, you know? So, I don't know. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes! Right, I've been quite boring to be honest. I've still got 3 free transfers and I've got 1.4 million in the bank, which lines me up nicely for next game week. This is my team, enjoy it. It's boring. I just did Enzo to Tavernier. Now, one of the big things about Tavernier is this week Az has been hyping him up so much. And Az has got this thing where he will go on and on about a player and then not bring him in. I don't know whether he's brought him in. He's away on a stag do at the moment, so we will see. But I just thought, you know what, Tavernier, I think he hit the post twice last game week. Looks good. There's something, and it's the Burnley fixture. It's just quite a nice one. I do really want Semenyo, but I don't want to transfer out Haaland yet. I think I need to play it safe. And boring, it's so boring, I'm sorry. And I'm not fully sold on going for Salah. Palmer was the other sort of higher priced option, but I'm not gonna go there either. So I am playing a back 4, which hasn't really worked out for me recently. Don't like that bench at all. Stack Palace away, could easily get something there. Anderson and Wilson. Wilson, I'm praying, is out and he's injured. Obviously, I hope he's well, but I hope he's not playing today. And then Anderson, there's a chance of getting a cheeky assist. Something there, isn't there? And then Debrief Bournemouth at home. I'm going to stick with my double Arsenal defence. Senesi I'm happy with. Van Dijk. So I've got Van Dijk and Ekitike. Surely, if Salah does go on a mad one, they'll be assisting or something there. Gahey against West Ham, fine with that. Senesi, said that already. Captaincy on Fernandes, boring. I think if I was feeling a bit wilder, I'd go for Ekitike, but it's on Fernandes. I've sorted out my captaincy and vice captaincy this week at least. So if there's anything wrong with Fernandes, at least I'll get Ekitike in. Kept Rice, not massively fussed about that, but it would have been Rice to Semenyo, and do I want to do it? Oh, it's past. Okay, there's no time. Anyway, Tavernier, and then Thiago, Haaland, Ekitike. That is my team. It is 1:30 on the dot, so there's no time. Oh, sorry, ignore that shirt. We need to get a shirt in there. We also need to reframe the shirts themselves because they're all funny, but I need to get a Reece James one. It's the only Chelsea player Az will allow to be on the wall. But we've got a Matoma. Matoma, obviously Ben Mee, and then John McGinn, but this is going to become Chris Wood instead. So McGinn will be going into a draw somewhere. And then, ta-da, it's a Wall of Fame. Woo! Going into my, I can't even be bothered, game week 30. Woo! I'm feeling confident because in true Az Phillips style, he has hyped up Tavernier all week and not gone for him. He's putting Van Dijk instead, which I think is still obviously a really good transfer. But now I feel a bit more confident that Tavernier will do well because this is just what happens to Az. Goes on and on about a player, did it with Rice, did it with João Pedro, and then they go on to do well. So Come on, Tavernier. I've been doing errands and I was like, I can't watch the game, so I'll just check on Flash Score and react to the results. Results are so boring. Brighton won 1-0, which I'm really pleased about. Nothing from Welbeck, so that's fine. Annoyingly, Tavernier, nothing. It was 0-0 Burnley, Bournemouth. But I did get 8 points from Snessie, so that's really good. Tavernier got 3 points, obviously because of the clean sheet point. Debrief on my bench for 6 points. What a flex. The Arsenal game and the Chelsea games are starting in 15 minutes. So I'm just going to take the boys out, the dogs, for a quick wee. And then we'll be back and we'll be raring to go. Oh, it should be lively. I really hope Arsenal keep a clean sheet. So the game I've chosen to watch, Chelsea-Newcastle. Even if Enzo does well, it doesn't matter because it means that Chelsea's doing well. So it's a transfer that I'm fine taking him out if he gets anything. Obviously the Arsenal game's on, so I'm assuming anything that happens, they'll show the highlights in this. But it's 0-0 currently, 10 minutes in, and yeah, just hope that we have a much better performance than what we did against PSG, because the less said about that, the better. Great stuff, Chelsea. We have conceded Anthony Gordon goal, so that's great. Don't even remember the last time he scored in the Premier League, but obviously it's going to happen against Chelsea. We'll see how this game goes. If we're 2-0 down at half time, I might just switch over to Arsenal and just have a bit of a break. I was going to do some pottery. I've got a clay making kit. But there's no coloured paint and I wanted to make something colourful. So TBC on that. Stay tuned for Yelen's creative time. We'll think of a better creative name. Well, I have stopped watching the Chelsea game. Stressing me out, and instead I'm making as some flapjacks, which he requested months ago. Protein ones. Ooh, Jim. And then I'm going to make myself some cookies for balance. But I've got the Arsenal commentary on. Tim has come off injured. Arsenal have had quite a lot of chances. And also I keep hearing, Rice, here comes Rice. Which I'm pleased about as a Rice owner. Because if I didn't own him, I wouldn't even have the commentary on. I'd be listening to Machine Gun Kelly. So that's good. If Rice, here comes Rice. I'm not going to get too excited. But if he can get a return. Oh, boys. Then we're smiling. And we're good to go. And if he doesn't, I'll transfer him out next week. The second half, I've made 2 batches of flapjacks and there are some cookies in the oven and nothing else has happened. Arsenal, I think, is still 0-0 when I last checked. I'm watching the Chelsea game again. That's still 1-0 to Newcastle. Ay. Anyway, someone suggested to me this week getting Lewis Hall and I was like, are you mad? They're playing against the mighty Chelsea away from home. And at the moment, it looks like Lewis Hall was a good shout. But I wouldn't have done it anyway, so what's the point of even talking about it? Oh, midway through my pasta, get a notification from Flash Score that Arsenal have scored. Just loading. Gyökeres. Okay. There's no assist has come up. Oh, Kincape. Well, okay. I'm going to be positive and say that this is now going to open the floodgates for Arsenal. Bearing in mind, it is 89 minutes, but stranger things have happened, and I feel personally that I deserve some FPL points and something from Rice. Oh my goodness, there has been an Arsenal goal. It's just flashed up on Flash Score. It's loading. Oh. Dalman. What? Okay, well at least we've got my 2 clean sheets. It's fine, so far. That was the 97th minute, surely that'll be full time by now. Chelsea game is over, lost 1-0, so that's great. It's not looking good for the, for the table. I would just like to be a bit more respectful because I just saw Max Salmon's goal and it was really good. So hats off to him, that 0.5%. Max Salmon's 16 years old. How insane is that? Imagine being 16 and scoring that goal for Arsenal in the Premier League, coming on as a sub. That is insane. That guy is living the absolute dream. Do I have some updates for you? So, clear my throat. It's currently half time and it's 1-1. Nothing from Semenyo. Woo! It was a Bernardo Silva goal with a Marmoush assist, and then West Ham scored, but it was a Bowen assist. Haaland to Bowen could have been the one. 7.5% ownership for Bowen, so that is great for owners. Well done. Well done, Bowen owners. I've been on my own all day. I've only spoken to dogs and I can't speak. Well done, Bowen owners. If you own Bowen, let me know in the comments. Good morning. I'm running late. I'm going to meet a friend at the train station, then we're going to go get some lunch. But I didn't update you last night after the City game because nothing happened. 0-0. So nothing from Semenyo. Nothing from Haaland. Captaincy so far. Tick. That's going well. don't have to beat myself up about not having Semenyo. It is annoying that they conceded that goal because obviously I have Gahey in my defence and he's now ruined my perfection of clean sheets, but it's fine. The rest of the defence is making up for it. So we have got 2 o'clock kickoffs today and then Spurs-Liverpool this evening, which is going to be a big, big game. So I'm looking forward to watching that. I'll be out and about for the 2 o'clocks, but probably home for 4:30. Everywhere I've been today hasn't had signal. The only thing I know is that Az is getting Goodmanson off his bench -2 for Munoz. Got some pillows, fun update. So I'm just on my way home in the rain and then I will react to the scores. In about 5 minutes, I'm absolutely drenched. Look who's back! He's not well, he's caught what I had last week, so apologies for that one. We have just got Liverpool on and it's 1-0 at the moment. Apparently another goalkeeper mistake for Spurs. So pray for the Bonfield family, pray for Sam and Lee that they will get through this. Okay, to be fair, 1-0 at 60 minutes isn't bad.
Yeah,
I thought Spurs would have been. Who scored?
Szoboszlai.
Szoboszlai, who you were going to get.
I didn't.
Oh no. Anything for Ekitike? No assist.
Not playing.
He's not playing?
No, nor Salah.
Nor Salah?
Nope. You don't even check lineups?
No, did I check the lineups? No.
Okay.
I just said I haven't seen anything. You went, oh, it's all pretty boring.
I think you haven't seen the scores.
So Salah and Ekitike weren't in the squad or not on the bench? Oh, do you know what? I was considering getting Salah because I was going to sell Haaland.
right.
Wow, that's bold. Should I check the other scores?
Why
Shall
not?
I? Bit of fun. Right, flash score me up. Well done to Brighton yesterday. That's good.
Thank you.
Very good. I'll keep you alive. A red card in Leeds. Oh, Palace Leeds 0-0.
Oh, you didn't know what the red card was.
Oh, Palace Leeds 0-0. That's my bench. No. My bench has got... Ah! No.
You haven't got any Leeds defenders.
What happened to Fulham? Fulham 7 points for Anderson. Clean sheet. Clean sheet. I should really back Anderson. I never do. Oh, Man U Villa 3-1. Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes assist. 2 Fernandes assists. Yay! And I captained him.
Yay.
Yay! Did you?
I did.
Ah.
Oh, Ekitike and Salah going on.
I thought you were going to captain Ekitike.
Palace game, Munoz didn't play. Guess who I get off the bench for Munoz?
Goodmanson for -2.
Yeah, baby.
I saw that in the WhatsApp chat.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, I'm so glad that I captained
Oh, I
Fernandes.
guess I'm so glad.
No,
I'm
so not
glad.
about that. My bench is wild. I've got Dubravka 6, Stack 5, Anderson 7, Wilson 3. As I just checked the bonus points, and Szoboszlai is on for a massive haul,
13 he's on for.
which is going to hurt because you didn't buy him. Richarlison goal. Annoyingly, I think Az just got, was it a WhatsApp?
Yeah.
Just got a message and he was like, great, Richarlison scored. Then we've looked up and he scored.
Oh,
I mean, that's good for
really?
Sam. Let's be happy for Sam.
Really should have done Szoboszlai.
Sam Bonfield. Yeah, bloody Van Dijk clean sheet. Gone. At least we both have Van Dijk. That's bad for both of us. It's full time and it was 1-1. That's fun. I thought it was going to be a much bigger game, a bit more exciting. But I didn't watch the whole thing, so maybe it was exciting. Maybe it was full of thrills and I just missed it. No, I think Az is about to pass out. So that is us for the day. And then we've got Brentford Wolves tomorrow night. And he's got double Brentford attack. Woo! And I've got Thiago. And goalkeeper. Who's your goalkeeper?
The Brentford goalkeeper.
Oh yeah, I forgot you had triple Brentford. Look how good his haircut is. Whoa. Who's that model? We will see tomorrow. No, we're on a train.
It is like we're on a train.
Az has got a very bad back. So he's got a bad back, he's got an ulcer and he's got a cold. So he's not feeling great, but he's more alive than he was yesterday.
I am.
The Brentford game is just about to kick off. Brentford stats, very impressive. We were just watching a little segment. They also walked out to Outro by the XX, which feels like quite an intense song to walk out
They
to.
can go 1 point behind Chelsea with a win here.
Boo. Is that usual, Brentford fans, for them to walk out to that song? Let me know. I don't remember that when we went to the G-Tech.
No.
Maybe I was too high on life. Also, some really sad news. Reece James injured. Hamstring injury. He's going to be out for ages. So, first injury in about 18 months.
So unlike Reece James.
Thiago assist, and we're Thiago owners. Woo! Oh no, do you know what? We debated. I was like, I don't think it was. I was like, no, it's Thiago assist. Watch the replay, it wasn't Thiago assist.
a head to it, but he's nowhere near.
So, boo, Thiago owners. Boo.
Yay.
He's happy.
All 3 of my players combined for that goal. Kelleher to Dango to Thiago.
Yay! I wish I had Dango, but I'm very, very happy with the Thiago goal.
Yay.
Yay! I forgot Az owned Kelleher. And I was like, I hope Wolves score. And he went, don't say that, I'll cry. Oh, so ill. So ill. As his keeper is conceded. However, it was a really good goal. So I think, does that ease the pain slightly?
Yeah. Selling for Brogden's now cost me 11 points.
Well, another refereeing failure because that goal should have been disallowed.
It was a good goal, but you picked it up from a back pass.
That is ridiculous. We were talking about how 50-50 decisions can just make or break your season, and Naz has a really good example of Rodon versus Goodmanson, who is coming off of his bench for -2 this week. What was it? You said game week 5, Rodon went off injured.
I mean, I've made a lot of bad
Goodmanson,
decisions.
sorry.
I've made a lot of bad decisions this year, but you wouldn't think that Rodon and Goodmanson are both 3.9. I went for Goodmanson over Rodon that week that Rodon scored and got 15 points, and Goodmanson went off injured at 45 minutes. Every time I've had to play Goodmanson, Rodon's outscored him. Basically the same team, and then it's come to a head this week because Goodmanson's got -2 and Rodon got 8.
It's so
So that's
bad.
another 10 points. So it's cost me about 30 points, I think, that decision of Goodmanson over Rodon. What are you supposed to do with that?
Well, I was just saying how boring the second half is because I thought it was at like 90 minutes and it was at 75. And then Wolves have just scored, equalised. Very poor.
Wow.
It's ended 2-2. How has your game week gone, Charles?
A small green arrow.
Yay!
But it could have been a lot better.
I reckon if you're in a green arrow, I'm in a green arrow.
I think a lot of people say that.
Oh, well, on that note, bye.